Frogs have a poisonous start. Facts about animals that live in beautiful water but are deadly. They may look cute, but the poison from a poisonous dart can be powerful enough to kill a few people. Toxic little frogs, brightly colored amphibians, live in low-lying areas of Central and South America. They belong to the family Dendrobatid, and there are more than 175 known species, according to the San Francisco Zoo. Toxic frogs are small, 1 to 2 inches, 2.5 to 5 centimeters, long, and unlike many other diurnal amphibians, which means they work during the day, according to the Rainforest Alliance. Poisonous frogs are named after their toxins are released from their skin, which is often used for hunting weapon tips. For example, the natives of Emberá and Noanamá in western Colombia have used the skin of golden toxic frogs, Phyllobates terribilis, to shoot blowgun arrows for centuries, according to the American Museum of Natural History. Toxic frogs come in many bright colors, so they are sometimes known as gemstones of the rainforest. Its vivid color warns predators that toads are poisonous and should be avoided. This method of survival is called aposematism. Some species of poisonous frogs also use their colors and patterns as a cover. For example, dart frogs, Dendrobatid tinctorius, use their bright yellow and black patterns to meet their natural environment when viewed from a distance, according to a study published in 2018 in the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, PNAS. The great variety of colors among the toxic frog species may have been the result of the isolation of frog ancestors about 10,000 years ago, when what is now Panama is flooded, separating frogs into different areas. Various species of frogs then changed color, according to the Smithsonian Institute. How poisonous are poison dart frogs? The toxicity of dart frogs varies between species. The most toxic species of dart frogs are part of the genus Phyllobates. These frogs release a powerful toxin called batrachotoxin, according to the Encyclopedia of Toxicology. Gold arrow frogs are considered to be the most toxic animals on Earth, according to National Geographic. Batrachotoxin is a potent steroidal alkaloid that disrupts the nervous system. The brain sends electrical signals to various parts of the body that pass through the sodium channels. Batrachotoxins keep these channels open and disrupt the brain's nervous system, causing a number of debilitating and potentially fatal conditions, such as paralysis, severe pain, and heart failure. There is, however, one animal that can withstand the poisonous power of the golden arrow frogs: fiery snakes, Liophis epinephrylus. These snakes are the only known species that eat dart frogs because they cannot be controlled by frog venom, according to the Animal Diversity Web. Toxic frogs have also developed strategies to avoid poisoning themselves. A study published in the Journal of General Physiology suggested that toxic frogs contain toxic sponge particles that prevent batrachotoxin from binding to frog cells, giving them the ability to defend their toxins. What do poison dart frogs eat? Like tadpoles, the stage before the animals reach adulthood, their diet contains anything found in them, such as algae, dead insects, and in some cases, tadpoles. Adult toxic frogs are omnivores, but they usually feed on insects such as ants, termites, and beetles, according to the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance. Toxic dart frogs get their venom out of their food. Although it is not known exactly which insects give these frogs their toxic effects, a study published in PNAS magazine suggested that beetles, a type of chorocine, may be the cause. These beetles contain high levels of batrachotoxin and are found in the stomachs of pitohui birds, producing secretoxins that resemble poisonous frogs. The Muliridae family lives in the universe, and relatives living in the Colombian rainforests of South America can be a source of batrachotoxins found in the highly toxic Phyllobates frogs of the area, the study researchers wrote. Frogs with wild poison in captivity lose most of their venom, while frogs born and raised in captivity do not absorb the toxins at all. This is because of the difference between wild food and captivity, according to the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance. What is the life cycle of a poison dart frog? Mating occurs throughout the year, but mainly during the rainy season, in the forest area selected by the male. To fertilize, the female lays unfertilized eggs and leaf litter in a dark, wet place, and the male releases the sperm from the eggs to fertilize them. The frog clutch can vary in size, but some species produce up to 40 eggs at a time, according to Smithsonian's National Zoo and Conservation Biology Institute. Parent frogs monitor their unborn offspring between 10 and 18 days, occasionally watering them with their urine. The eggs are hatched into tadpoles, which they attach to their mother's back, and then carry them to the pond. The lake becomes a tadpole nursery in the next few months, until they turn into adult frogs, according to Smithsonian. A study published in the journal Symbiosis suggests that bromeliad plants also benefit from having tadpoles between their leaves. Researchers have suggested that plants benefit by absorbing nitrogen produced by tadpoles and acting as fertilizers. Adult toxic frogs vary in size between species of animals and can range between 0.75 and 1.5 inches, 20 to 40 millimeters, in length, according to Smithsonian. Females tend to be larger than males, and males can be distinguished from females by their pads of large forelegs in other species, such as